to realize that it's an entirely different thing when women come on this out and vocalizes the experiences that other men have put them through.
No, it's not.
I made a video like men are selfish, men tend to be unempathetic. And don't get me wrong, I understand there are women who are also unempathetic. There are women who are also selfish.
Well, it's not only about the idea that there are women who would fit in this criteria of being selfish or having a lack of empathy, as you phrased it. It's also about the fact that we do have examples of men that would fit the criteria of being selfless and having a surplus of empathy. Those are the men that you would have to completely ignore to make your point make sense. But even still, why not just be, reasonable and make the claim that most men, scratch that, most people in general are probably somewhere in the middle, because most people just aren't as extreme as you're making them out to be.
Who has been more known to oppress, not upset, not to make mad, not to just friend zone them while they go date the bad boy? Who's actually been known to impress the other? The only difference between now and today is that women actually have the platform to go on here and speak on their experiences.
We can easily acknowledge the plethora of atrocities that certain men have committed and supported from the past, present, and will in the future. However, if you're going to use this blanket statement as well as your personal experiences to rationalize your hatred for all men, then you can't be upset at Tommy across the street, who essentially was bullied by women his entire life, believes that today we live in a culture that demeans men for being men, and believes that women are incredibly privileged based on his personal experiences. You can't be upset at Tommy for using all three of those to rationalize his hatred for all women.
You're ignorant, you're part of the problem. No, babe. Men are part of the problem. Instead of trying to
Yo,
quiet
he broke
women
that down
down,
perfectly, bro. I gotta give him an applause for that. He broke that down perfectly. That's literally how it is, though.
really sit here and think for a moment why so many women have so many bad experiences when it comes to men.
Yes, horrible men are a part of the problem. However, yes, you are also a part of the problem. One of the biggest gaslighting techniques I hate, yet can admit that it works in their favor, is when someone says, instead of trying to correct and critique my baseless claims as well as my generalizations, you should just sit there and be quiet, because my experiences and my emotions matter way more than being logical. If you want to say whatever you want, whenever you want, without any pushback, talk to a mirror. Again, we can talk about horrible men all day. However, having generalized ideologies not only does an extreme disservice to you, because you no longer leave room for anybody to show you that they're different, you also begin to push those somewhere in the middle kind of men over the edge. And now you're just creating the very things that you claim to hate so much. If you truly want to heal the relationship between men and women and cure the divide, then coming on the ever so influential social media and spreading irrational hate is definitely not the way to do it.
Wow, man, another applause, man. I need to go get that thing down. Need to get it back. Sorry, guys, the soundboard, is
technical
difficulty. So I'm about to get those back. But essentially, yeah, he's on point. I mean, there's not even much that he really said. Like, essentially, what we talk about and everything, like, we try to give the dude's perspective, because they always have their own perspective. But what he's saying is absolutely correct. Like, that's the only way to cure the divide, is by trying to let both sides see what's going on with each other, and then finding ways to amend it. And personally, our philosophy, or our standpoint when it comes to how we look at these situations, law is everything. Law of the land is everything. Yes, laws are made to be broken, but I feel like once certain things are in place that keeps everybody in check, which is the law, then I feel like it'll amend the situation. But in this case, yeah, it's just kind of like they're saying that they didn't have a platform to talk. That's cap. If you go to any old TV shows like Oprah, what's another one? There's a whole bunch of.
You got Ricky Lake.
You got
Dr. Phil. Because he has a high female base.
Oh, what's that? What's that other one?
I heard of Ricky
the
Lake.
View. The View.
The View. Then there's
The View.
Ricky Lake.
Dudes don't have no show like that on TV. I can't even think of a show where dudes even have a show like that. Even Steve Wilkos, he was no different either.
Wasn't he like a Murray show? Like
Similar to
like the whole paternity thing?
Yeah. But it was always the woman being the victim most of the time. It's rare that it was the dude. And if it was the dude, it was like some punk dude. It wasn't like a normal dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was somebody way out of the norm. All these shows have benefited the female view in general, or how they view the world, or how they view how the world views their situation, how they deal with it. We never had anything like that. Like, we had to go look for that through other men, or we got to create our own secret railroad that they're obviously trying to cancel on social media now. It's just like it's weird. Like, dudes are the ones that didn't have the mic, but I mean, that's a conversation up for debate. But essentially, yeah, this type of stuff that they do be doing is only gonna create dudes to just push them away even more, because why would I want to be around that? You know what I'm saying? Essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we had on this one.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much summed up everything. I mean, I'm just, I get background noise at this point.
Echo chamber.
Like, yeah, it's like, I mean, everybody has their own sets of grievances and stuff, you know. Everybody thinks one way or the other due to their experience and stuff, but sometimes, you know, some people, when they have like a strong, I guess, trauma in their life, is like it kind of exudes how they express it to other people, especially how people talk about their experiences and try to shove it down your throat, and it feels like the venom when they're like talking about it and
projecting it onto you.
Yeah. Sometimes when you like hear it in too many times, you start internalizing it.
Or you start internalizing their pain as your pain when you never even experienced anything like that.
Yeah, so we just gotta be mindful of how we take things in, but also be considerate of what other people have to say, and just try to meet in the middle, you know, just on a grounded level. So that's all I gotta say about it. So if you guys have anything you want to say about the video or about a response, please let us know in the comment section down below. So once again, we appreciate you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you haven't already. If you guys have any recommendations or feedback, you hit us up on our social media, email down below. And also, don't forget to help us to subscribe and help us reach 2K subscribers before the year is over. And also, we post some of our content on Rumble as well. So with that being said, we see you guys in the next video.